Hey, good afternoon. I apologize, I'm having to use an older computer, so I know the video and sound quality might not be the greatest, but I did want to take some time to go through and go over for at least the first couple of pages on the final exam review guide. So this is due for everybody across the board. This is kind of a one last final look, and hopefully you realize that you learned a lot. I hope it's not evidence that you have read and forgotten most of it. Hopefully you did learn something this semester. So just kind of follow along. If you've got a lot of these answered already, just check your answers and see how you did. Obviously, you need to probably change it if you got it wrong before you submit it. And if there's any that I don't go over in this video that you have questions about, please let me know, and I'll help you get it done. All right, here we go. So I'm kind of reading it off my phone, so just give me a minute to look at the questions. All right, number 1 says Indian battle in 1876 where George Custer and his men were defeated by the Sioux. That's Battle of Little Bighorn. Number 2, Indian leader the Nez Perce who avoided capture. That's Chief Joseph. Number 3, last of the Indian battles is Wounded Knee. Number 4, law that gave Indian families 160 acres of land. That is Dawes Act, D-A-W-E-S, Dawes Act. 5, type of frontier house that would have been used by many of the first settlers is a sod, S-O-D, sod house. Number 6, this was the process of taking cattle to the nearest rail track. That's long drive. 7, abandoned mining town is a ghost town. 8, stories of adventure and success, dime novels. 9, law that gave settlers 160 acres of land. That's Homestead Act. 10, invented the telephone, Alexander Graham Bell. 11, famous inventor for the light bulb, Thomas Edison. 12, method of forming a big business by having several companies act as one. That is a trust. 13, method of forming a big business by combining several companies into one. It's a merger. 14, method of big business by controlling all the same type. That is horizontal integration. 15, method of forming a big business by owning and controlling all businesses that relate. That is vertical integration. 16, owner of Standard Oil is Rockefeller. 17, railroad owner, Vanderbilt. I blanked there for a second. Vanderbilt. 18, leader of American Steel. That is Carnegie. 19, idea the best business will survive. That is social Darwinism. 20, practice giving away money. That is philanthropy. 21, law that attempted to regulate big business. That is the Sherman Antitrust Act. 22, labor union by Terence Powderly. That is Knights of Labor. 23, labor union strike is Haymarket Square, or Haymarket Square riot. 24, labor union that only accepts skilled workers. That is the AFL, American Federation of Labor. 25, leader of the AFL, Samuel Gompers. So if you notice, some of these might actually give you the answers to the next questions if you pay attention. 26, members in industries. That is the industrial union. Yeah, sorry. 27, leader of the industrial union. That's Eugene V. Debs. Answers in 26. 28, change in the pattern of immigration is new immigration. 29 areas where many immigrants from the same background would settle. That's ghettos. 30 cramped, poorly built apartments. Those are tenements. 31 wrote the book How the Other Half Lives. That's Jacob Riis, R-I-I-S. 32 middle class reformer who made Whole House. That is Jane Addams. 33 places where immigrants and poor could find help. Settlement houses. 30, hold on, that was 33. 34, famous writer from many dime novels, Horatio Alger. Sorry, about told you the wrong guy. Horatio Alger. 35, this group that controls the activities of a city. That's a political machine. 36, famous political machine is Tammany Hall. 37, law that officially dismantled school system is the Pendleton Act. 38, system of examinations that gave jobs to the most qualified as the civil service test or civil service system. 39, political party that developed in the late 1800s. That's progressives. 40, monetary policy, been able to base our system on paper money. It's the gold standard. 41, populist and Democratic candidate for the 1896 election. That is William Jennings Bryan. 42, longtime policy of the U.S. in foreign affairs. Isolationism. 43, new foreign policy is imperialism. 44, wrote the book Influence of Sea Power. That is Alfred Mann. 45, battle cry of the Spanish during the Spanish-American War is Remember the Maine. 46, group of volunteer cavalry soldiers led by T.R. Those are Rough Riders. 47, U.S. Foreign Policies by John Hay is Open Door. 48, name given to the sometimes rough but always effective policy of T.R. is Big Stick Policy. 49, addition to the Monroe Doctrine is the Roosevelt Corollary. 50, Supreme Court case that made separate but equal legal is Plessy versus Ferguson. 51, African American leader who advocated the teaching of trade skills. That is Booker T. Washington. 52, African American leader who was the first to graduate Harvard. That is W.E.B. Du Bois. 53, one of the female leaders of the women's suffrage movement, Susan B. Anthony. 54, group of middle-class reformers who sought to improve society, progressives. And I think I might have messed you up on another question, but it's okay. Go with it. That's progressives. All right, 55, name given to the investigative journalist. Those are muckrakers. 56, wrote the book The Jungle. That's Upton Sinclair. 57, The Jungle. Again, 56 and 57 answer each other. 58, muckraker who wrote History of Standard Oil. That is Ida Tarbell. 59, idea that you should help those less fortunate. That is Social Gospel. 60, reform governor of Wisconsin. That is Robert La Follette. 61, became president when McKinley died. That is T.R. Theodore Roosevelt. 62, president's program of President Roosevelt's to give every person a fair chance. That is the Square Deal. 63, government agency created thanks to the jungle. That is FDA. 64, party started by TR. You can call it progressives or you can call it the Bull Moose Party. Either one's fine. 65, socialist leader during the early 1900s. Eugene Debs. 66, progressive reform under Wilson that created a system of national banks, Federal Reserve. 67, progressive president who established the Federal Reserve, that's Wilson. Again, 66 and 67 answer themselves. 68 is the Clayton Antitrust Act. 69 is trench warfare. 70 is Lusitania. 71 is the Zimmerman Note. 72, Victory Gardens. 73, Espionage and Sedition Act. 74, no, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, yeah. 74 is Schnick versus the U.S. 75, hold on. Peace without victory. Peace without victory. 76, what is the name of Wilson's plan? 14 points. 77, the Treaty of Versailles. 78, League of Nations. 79, Red Scare. 80, Sacco and Vanzetti. 81, Emergency Quota Act. 82, KKK. 83, Kellogg Brand Pact. 84, Return to Normalcy. 85 is Teapot Dome. 86 is 18th Amendment. 87 is Clapper. 88, Speakeasy. 89, Charles Lindbergh. 90, Harlem Renaissance. 91, Marcus Garvey. 92 is Herbert Hoover. 93, Black Friday. No. Hold on. No, Black Tuesday. Sorry. Black Tuesday. Stock market crash. There you go. Stock market crash. 94, Rugged Individualism. 95, Bonus Army. 96, New Deal. 97 is FDR, Roosevelt. 98 is First 100 Days. 99, Fireside Chats. 100, FDIC. 101, number one can actually be a variety. You can put any of them. You could put the TVA, the CCC, the NRA. Oh, no, I tell you what, put PWA, Public Works Administration. That'll work. Any of those programs, really. All right, 102. That one's the CCC. 102 is the CCC. TVA for 103. So put PWA for 101. Let's see. 104 is the NRA. 105 is Dust Bowl. 106 is Francis Townsend. 107 is Huey Long. 108 is the WPA. 109 is Social Security. 110 is court packing. 111 is fascism. 112 is Munich Peace Conference. 113 is Pearl Harbor. 114 is Atlantic Charter. 115, Rosie the Riveter. 116, Korematsu versus the U.S. 117 is D-Day. 18 is Battle of the Bulge. 19 is Battle of Midway. 120, Island Hopping. 121, Douglas MacArthur. 122, Manhattan Project. 123, Hiroshima. 124, United Nations. 125 is Harry S. Truman. 126, Iron Curtain. 127, Truman Doctrine. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah, Truman Doctrine. 128. No, 28 is Truman Doctrine. 127 is probably talking about the Yalta Conference. 128, yeah, 129, the idea of stopping the spread is containment. 130, Berlin Airlift. 131 is NATO. 132, Korean War. 133, 38th parallel. That was 133. 134 is Douglas MacArthur. Wait, no, hold on. Leader of American Forces in Europe. Oh, that's Eisenhower. 134 is Eisenhower. Sorry, I didn't finish reading it. 135, U2, the letter U, -2. 136, Joseph McCarthy. 137, Suburbs. 138, JFK. 139, Bay of Pigs. 140 is Berlin Wall. 141, Cuban Missile Crisis. 142, New Frontier. 143, Peace Corps. 144, Lee Harvey Oswald. 145, the Warren Commission. 146 is LBJ, Lyndon B. Johnson. 147, Great Society. 148, Brown versus Board of Education. 149, Rosa Parks. 150, Martin Luther King Jr. 151, city where Eisenhower had to send troops, Little Rock, Arkansas. 152, sit-in. 153, bus boycott. Oh, no, Freedom Riders. 154, Birmingham, Alabama. 155, March on Washington. 156, Civil Rights Act of 1964. 157 is Wallace, George Wallace. 158, Voting Rights Act of 65. 159, James Meredith. 160, Black Muslims. 161, Malcolm X. 162, Black Power. Let's see. 163, Nixon. No. Robert Kennedy. 163 is Robert Kennedy. 164, James Earl Ray. 165, Viet Cong. 166 is the Gulf of Tonkin Resolution. 167, deferment. 168, Tet Offensive. 169 is Kent State University. 170, Pentagon Papers. 171, 26th Amendment. Oh, no. 171 is War Powers Act. And I think you can finish up the rest on your own.